Guys, it's raining out. I actually ran in the rain this morning, so Summer said we need to do questions. My hair's a mess. Yes, after I got a mile from my house today, Summer. No, almost a mile from my house, it started raining. All right, what were these emails? What were these questions? Characters always happy.
We have to have Dave.
Someone was have time to talk about Dave, but there hasn't been any updates. Oh, there was an update. It's Sven's birthday today. If they still have that thing, you can give gifts on Facebook. I'm going to go give Sven a gift. Because I gave him something last year, I think. Yeah, it was his best gift. Whatever it was.
Sure.
Like I'm like the cool.
The best gift giver.
Yeah, I'm like the, to him, I'm like sort of this like fairy, indie rock fairy godmother. All right, what were these questions?
We got 2 people asking about the e-collar, how long the dogs wear the e-collar.
About how long is your dog going to have to wear it?
Yeah.
What do you mean, before they even trained it? What are they asking about? Just getting?
That's a confusing question, right?
Well, no, I mean, did they already start training the dog, or?
What do you get from it?
Well, I mean, what does it say on there? Did they start training it? Or they're just inquiring about getting the collar? All right, that's a good question. If they're just inquiring about getting, somebody did get her script. She was supposed to say Fifi needs an e-collar. No. And I do occasionally get that, you guys. And generally, I will tell you that a lot of times what I see when people ask that, they're asking it with bias towards almost, well, how long is it going to have to wear that? And what I want you guys to understand is, if you're asking that question, you're not asking it from the behaviorist viewpoint, so you're really probably going to fail with the training. If before you've ever even gotten the collar, you're asking how long is it going to have to wear it, that's indicative that you're not seeing it from the behaviorist viewpoint. If you were, you would say, what practical applications are there for this tool? I mean, that's what a behaviorist would say. You know what I mean? They went almost to me tears saying, well, how long is it going to have to wear that thing? Because if they go, that thing, or whatever. With people like that, I generally just say until it decides it's that in love with you. Until it's put you on a pedestal. Does everything you say. Kind of like, let's see. Frisbee is pretty good. I mean, Frisbee, I gotta tell you, Frisbee, there are some of the client dogs that come here. Alright, you need to tell him to get him. No, it's not him, it's a little dogo. So that's what you guys need to say to yourself. And I think my answer to that would be, there was an article written in 1997 by Jim and Phyllis, and in their book they actually said, that the dog, if you are conditioning the dog and after 3 months you never have to reinforce any commands with the collar, and keep in mind this was before the pager, this was 20-something years ago, then you don't have to use collar anymore. I realize now that was a loaded answer. I realized they had probably been peppered with that question so much that was just the answer they come up with, and that's a loaded answer because you're not even in the shop.
I know.
You guys go on Facebook and see Summer's new photos. That's the new profile photo we're working. Anyway, guys, so that's the answer. If you're asking how long does it have to wear the collar, what you should be asking yourself is, ask not what the e-collar can do for me, but ask what I can do for the e-collar. Ask what methods I can come up with, and ask, if you want to develop vertical skill with an e-collar, my advice is to get as many hours as possible, not when can I phase it out. I mean, we don't even think in those terms. Like with certain people, like that one little dog, Maisie, when she asked how long it was going to have to wear the collar, I said 9 years. Remember Maisie, that little... And Axel, Axel just 7 years. So he's 7 now, so until he's 14, that's all. So, that's from a trainer's perspective, if you're a trainer, you need to ask yourself, what innovative methods and whatever can I do with an e-collar? Not, I'm going to use a modern low-level stimulus method. You Because that's not modern. That was developed and I'm working on getting a hold of Phyllis to find out the exact origins, but that was developed in the early 90s. Jim Dobbs, Roy Gonya, Daniel Tortora. It was all guys, really. I mean, that's why it took time to get a more softer touch to it, but that's not modern. 20 years ago is not modern. Not in the world of technology. Anyway, we gotta go, you guys. Bye.